Okay, well, hey neighbors, welcome to the Shed Shop in this edition of Dr. Diagnostics How To. Today is November 1st. I hope all of you Christians that celebrated the pagan holiday, think for a minute and read your Bible and see what Jesus said about it. Because I don't consider myself a Christian, but I believe there is a creator. In all of my logical denomination over my 40 years of studying it, always comes back to the creator can only really be Jesus based on a preponderance of the evidence. The only other second option is the Orthodox Jews have it right and the Messiah has not come yet. But there's too much prophecy that Jesus fulfilled to not be the Messiah. But there's a couple of things that just weren't quite right that I still question about that. But we're not Stardust. So that being said, Christmas is pagan. It says in the Bible that the pagans went and they would go out and they would select a fern tree and bring it in their house and put it on a stand and dress it with ornaments and dance around it and put gifts under it, sacrifice to the pagan gods. And they would dance and worship the pagan gods. And so the Bible says Christmas is a pagan holiday. And if you're a Christian and I know it's for the kids, you lie to your kids about Santa Claus, that's a sin. You start your relationship with the kids as a lie. I'm telling you, if you're Christian, this shit is right. I don't care what you do. I'm not judging you, but I'm telling you. That's what the Bible says, and you need to read the Bible and look in the mirror and think about it. Woe to the pastors, woe to the shepherds who lead my flock astray. There will be a great falling away of the faith. That's going to be all you people. So wake up, church, goddammit. I love all you neighbors, but come on. Now, I'm going to turn you down to the bench. We got this Husqvarna 51. I did a live event where we just serviced this saw. It was really high compression. Motor looks really good. But it's either got a tuning issue to where it's not running right, or it could have a crankshaft seal that's bad, or the base gasket could be bad, because this saw has been sitting for years and years and years and years. It does not look extremely heavily used. It's a very nice saw. Very nice 51. Should fetch a nice pretty penny. Little higher end of the market for a used saw. I'm not selling it as refurbished. I have to do used. We just got to move the inventory, make money, pay bills, and get some space and get my life back together, because the doctor says, Matthew, I keep telling you, you're going to paralyze yourself. You've done rubbed out 2 more discs now. That means 2 more chambers, 2 more plates, 2 more rods, 4 more screws. I don't want to do another surgery. And even if I do, I'm just denying the inevitable. But it is hard for me and been very depressing to try and give up my hobby, my sobriety, my everything. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't have many good days with my health anymore. But this has been a good day. And so I've been working all night, cleaning the house, doing the dishes, cooking a decent meal, listing stuff on eBay, organizing things. I bought a new couch finally. Put it on a credit card, maxed the credit card out. But you know what? It is what it is. I could not stand the furniture I had. I was spending too much time in the bed, getting depressed when I'm unhealthy and don't feel well and can't come out here and work. And so I had to get a couch that I could sit on and read in the living room, or watch TV in the living room, or think in the living room and recline on a couch. I got a couch so the dog could sit next to me. One other thing real quick, and then we'll turn down to the bench. I went to the animal shelter that I've been trying to go to for a year here in my local town. I cannot believe that they only have about 8 dogs, because it sounds like there's about 40 dogs in that building when you're around it, and it smells like there's about 100 dogs not being taken care of. And so there was only 1 dog that was old enough, but Angel was being a brat. And the lady called it an end and said, we'll come back another day. Fortunately, I sat down and talked to her for about an hour. Miss Helen, really sweet lady. She's been through a lot of trauma. Really strong woman. Really strong woman. Really respect her from my heart. She's a mama. Yeah, she's adopted 7 special needs kids, schizophrenia, bipolar. Her dad's been spitting in her face, beating on her whole life, telling her she's a worthless piece of shit. Got a good relationship with her mama. Her daddy's got aggressive dementia. Her mom's got dementia. She's taking care of both of them, plus these dogs and everything else. Strong-ass woman. Respect the hell out of Miss Helen. So, hopefully we can get sunshine. Her owner died. She's 10 or more years old. They don't know for sure. She's never been fixed even. But everybody knew her owner, Kenny G. Everybody from Shelbyville all the way up to Nashville and over, an hour circumference around me. Everybody knew this guy. And I even recognized his dog right away. And once I started talking to people, that's when I was able to envision Kenny G. I had met him a couple times. You know, sorry that he had to go, and unfortunately the dog's been there since July. None of his family would take it in, and also nobody at the shelter has even been willing to see her and consider her for adoption because she's 10. When I walked in there, Miss Helen said, and I told her, you know, my dog's 8 and I want to get a companion for her, blah, 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 blah. And so she said, well, I'm assuming you don't want another dog that's about her age or older. And I said, actually, I do. I'd like to get a dog that's close to her age. I'd say no younger than 6. And I really wouldn't want to go more than 10 because I don't want to get a dog and lose it before Angel and the Angel be all lonely again. You know what I mean? So if I do get this dog, it probably would go before Angel. It's definitely lived a very, very docile life. She's overweight. She's got big pudge. But my dog's overweight too, but she was high energy and very happy, and I think she would adapt well. So I hope my dog straightens her act up and gives Sunshine some love so we can bring her home. And I might rename her Helen because I really like that lady. I really do. I've not met such a strong woman in my life before, I don't think. I'm going to turn you down to the bench and we'll get to work, damn it, neighbors. We're going to keep this short, maybe another 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to be pausing during a lot of the work, and I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. That way we can hopefully get this uploaded without issues. Okay, so basically, all I'm going to do is loosen my muffler bolts, loosen this area. I'm going to put 2 rubber tapered slides. You guys have seen me do plenty of this, and block that off and that off. I'm going to take my spark plug out and get my 14 mil Echo adapter, my vacuum pressure tester, and we'll test through the spark plug, okay? Okay, so we're taking the muffler all the way off because I want to get this little thin gasket off that I just put on. It's brand new crushed gasket. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I've got a couple rubber slides here. I'm just going to find one that fits there. That one's perfect for there. And all we're going to do is snug this against it. You don't have to wrench it down real tight because it's rubber, and we're just creating a airtight seal. I think that ought to work. It looks like it hit both sides of the bolts, so we should be okay there. I'm going to leave that shield out of this guard out of the way. Can you guys see this all? Yes, you can. Okay, I had just enough bite on my bolts. This piece of rubber was on the top of the pile, and so it was most exposed to the chill of the air tonight. And so it's a little swollen. Okay, so now we're going to take this off, and we're just going to slide a rubber behind the carburetor. It's a number 4, by the way, for these 2 bolts. Well, actually 3 bolts. There's one down there, but I already have it out from work earlier. Okay, so we took our paper intake gasket out. The important thing is you have the little impulse hole right here. And so you want to make sure you cover that and your carb venturi hole. But my slide is too wide, it looks like. So let me see if I have a smaller one. I thought I had a nice small one, but I don't know where it is at the moment. Let's see here. We really don't just need a piece of rubber that will cover it. I think this will, but it's got to fit between the bolts. So I think, oh, not quite. What if we went like that? Oh yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. So I'm going to get my bolts started, and then I'll position that. Just get these about a turn each. Okay, I think this will cover the impulse and the entire venturi, possibly. Well, it looked like it was going to. No, it's not seeming to. Let's see. What am I not seeing correctly now? Come on, get up there. Come on. Okay, I gotta go backwards. Okay, got those covered. A lot of times these plastic manifolds crack, and you'll get like a stress fracture that you can't even see in them, and they'll leak there. Actually happens a lot on like the 66s and the 272s. Okay, so I'm gonna take our spark plug out. Got my little 14 mil Echo adapter. I will try to put a link in the description for you guys. Well, I will put a link in the description for this. And I'll try to put a on-screen link. But I'm planning not to do any editing to this video to make it easier to get to the internet. Okay, so, but I'll put a link in the description, and I'll pin a comment if you want to buy one of these. And I have 10 mils as well. And if you need like rubber slides and rubber stoppers, I still haven't gotten the kits officially together, but I definitely could put a kit together for you for additional money, okay? With various things I use for vacuum pressure tests. Now, let's go ahead and get this. I need to make sure I have a bottle of soapy water nearby. I don't see one, so I will have to go grab that real quick. But let's see if it's going to hold pressure or not, because I won't need soapy water if it doesn't leak. I'm going to start with vacuum, actually. Oh, yeah, she's leaking right away. So, oh, there it goes. I must have had the button held in. Okay, we're going to go to about 7.5. And we're going to leave that for a few minutes, at least 5 minutes, and see if it leaks down at all. Okay, so that's holding pretty good. I also thought the issue with my running earlier, not running properly, might not just be tuning, but it could be the tank vent. So I'm going to get that tank vent cleaned out, and I'm going to check and make sure it's working. But now we're going to switch to pressure because it held that vacuum this whole time. So we're going to do the same thing, about 7.5 pounds of pressure. Called like mercury and mercury vacuum or something, so 7.5 mercury vacuum. Having an issue getting the pressure built up. Yeah, that leads me to believe we have a leak. I don't know why it's not going up. Seems like something's wrong with my pump. Let's see here. Yeah, my pump's not pumping right, I don't think. Yeah, something's wrong with my pump. It's not putting pressure for some reason. This is a Mighty Vac. This is a good pump too. So I don't know what the problem could be. Just jumping right back down. Yeah, I don't know why it's not holding, I don't know why it's not, pumping up. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get my other vacuum pressure tester. I do have one. I mean, it held vacuum. I don't think it's going to have an air leak, so bear with me. Okay, guys, so, I put everything back together. I had to tighten my handle, too. I don't know where my other vacuum pressure test is, but I don't think it's going to have an air leak because it held a vacuum. And so I think it's going to be either a tuning issue. It could be, I actually had an 025 today. Wouldn't run at all. And I've had it happen before solely because of the O-ring or the flat rubber washer on the gas cap was bad. Or a bad tank vent can cause your saw literally not to start. And so I'm going to try one more time real quick. I can't do much cord because I don't have the energy for it. But I'm going to try one more time real quick to see if I can get this running. Oh yeah, I wanted to put the bar on because it usually, with tuning, if the bar is on, sometimes it won't, you can't get it tuned in right with the bar off, and that could have been my issue too. So definitely need to put a new chain on this. I'll probably put a new bar end chain and include this bar because it's not in bad shape. It's just not pretty. So it could be a spare for somebody still. It's not completely dead yet. It's probably got 75% life left, it looks like. And so it's not quite enough for me to sell it like this. I'd rather put a new one on it and fetch more money. But I'll offer it with this for, you know, $40 less because that's my cost for a bar and chain. The Husqvarnas and Foresters that I have currently for this. And then if I had a Raisman, you know, that's like $32 to $35 extra. But we'll see what happens. Got to get it running right first, right, neighbors? Can't sell it without it running right. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I'm only going to try once or twice. Wow. Yeah, before it fired, but I primed it with throwing some fuel in it. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? It's out of fuel. Maybe that's why it wasn't running. I thought I filled this bitch up. I'll be damn, neighbors. Maybe it's got a fuel leak. Okay, let's try that. Wonder if that was the issue earlier. I could have sworn I put fuel in this thing. Maybe I didn't put as much as I thought. Let's try again. Damn. Oh yeah. It cleaned out just a tiny bit, but I gotta cut wood to do that. Oh yeah. Who wants to buy this bitch? Make me an offer. I don't even know what they're valued at right now. Go in the comments. Tell me how much you want to pay. I'll get it tuned in right. We'll cut some wood and we'll do one final video. But it is fucking redeemed. Just service. Good enough for me. God damn it. Love you, neighbors. Until next time, be kind to one another. Everyone's facing a battle. I have victory over one of my battles today. Finally, it feels fucking good to have a good day. It's been a long time since the Chainsaw Redeemer has been excited, neighbors. I hope you're happy. I'm back, goddammit! Woo! Love you, neighbors. Gotta have fun when you can. I've been fucking miserable. Just want to be happy for a change, damn it. Need a wife and some kids. Shit.